Hello. So today I'm working on something a little different. I didn't really go into this with a fixed style, and lately I've been trying to move away from that idea that I have to stick to just one kind of art. I feel like my interests are kind of all over the place right now. Some days I like clean, simple sketches, and other days I'm more into color, texture, and experimenting. And I think I'm starting to be okay with that. I've also been thinking about illustration lately, like what it actually means today, because it's not just drawings anymore, it's kind of become a whole visual language. And it's everywhere in apps, branding, websites, storytelling, even the smallest icons we use every day. And I think that's really interesting how something that used to support ideas is now actually becoming the idea. For this piece, I used a Pinterest reference and I followed it pretty closely, but I see this more as a study, like understanding the composition, how elements are placed, and then translating that into a canvas painting. As someone who works more traditionally, that translation is really interesting to me. Taking something digital and recreating it physically because the texture, the brush strokes, all of that changes how the artwork feels. Sometimes I use illustration almost like a way to filter my thoughts. Not everything has to be perfect or original, sometimes it's just about exploring and learning. This artwork combines a few different elements. There is portraiture, but it's not fully realistic. Then there is this collage-like composition with the fruits placed almost like separate pieces. Even though it's painted, it has a bit of mixed media feel. And then there's the grid. I think that's one of the most interesting parts. It adds structure to the whole piece, almost like a framework, and it makes it feel a little more modern, almost slightly digital. It kind of breaks the image into fragments, like you're seeing different parts at once, instead of just one complete image, which I think adds more depth to it. The fruits add another layer too. They're organic, colorful, and perfect, and placing them around the face kind of blends the subject with the surroundings, like the person is influenced by everything around them. There's a contrast between something natural and something structured, and I think that balance is what makes it feel more contemporary. This kind of style reminds me of artists like Hikaru Shimoda, Audrey Kawasaki, and even Egan Sheila in a way, where expression matters more than the perfection. And a lot of artists online right now are experimenting with similar ideas, collage, grids, and layering. And I think that's something I want to explore more too, not limiting myself to one style, but learning different approaches and slowly building my own. I'm still figuring things out, but I think that's part of the process. And I'm a small scale artist, but I want to grow, experiment, and understand my work better. So, yeah, this is one of those steps. Let me know what you think and what you want to see next.